Hello everyone, Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com, and welcome to this Genos 2 firmware update video. Now you guys know me, so this will be a step-by-step video on how to get this done pretty easily. We have some important steps to take though before we do this update. And this video is for any Genos owner, regardless of whether you're in my book bundle, Song of the Week, and Button Lesson group or not. Now, if you're in the United States, you will go to usa.yamaha.com. If not, go to your country's Yamaha website and type Genos firmware update in the Yamaha search bar at the top. Download the Genos /v299.zip file. It'll be at the bottom. When you have it downloaded, open the file and extract and download the Genos _200.zip file. Now, it may say something different because of your operating system on your computer, and you want to put that on a thumb drive. So let's get started with all the prep work for all the Genos owners and the book bundle owners. Okay, so I've inserted a blank USB, just turned on my Genos. I'm going to turn my accompaniment on and OTS link on. And at this point, if you watch my weekly videos, the way I use my Genos is as follows. For each song, I usually change some or all of the OTSs to match the song I'm playing and create a user style for each song. And I use the name of the song replacing the original style name. And this gives me 4 great right-hand sounds and layers that will change this as I change the variations with the OTS link on. If you're not familiar with this, watch my Saving to OTS step-by-step video on my Genos Tyros video lesson room. Next, I save each user style into my registration banks. The reason for this is not everything stores into OTS. The registration bank stores all of my other settings for each song. Which pedals, your tempo, which intro you chose, your vocal harmony, many other settings. Now, for all of you in my book bundle group, I'll be sending you an email with all the banks, songs, and settings shortly, so you don't have to go through all of your banks and write the info down. If you don't want to wait for my email, just follow these steps. So at this point, all Genos owners should go through your banks, and I'm going to start at bank 1 here. Touch it. The first song is going to be The Wanderer. Let me get a close-up real quick. Okay, so your tempo is going to be right here. And there's the name of the song, and you're going to go through your banks. And let's zoom back out again. Now, you want to write down everything that's in each song. So we're going to write down all the songs you have in each bank. So here's The Wanderer. The tempo is right here, and this is bank 1, song 1. So basically at this point, you have to remember the Genos or Tyros does not save your user styles, any of them, into your banks automatically, and your banks won't reload automatically. That's why this step is important. So you want to write down the intro that you chose, the tempo, write down the variation that you started with. Everything there is going to be important, so it should look like this: sync start, whichever variation, and intro right there. Do the same thing through all the banks. Just write down all of the information right in this section, right in here, and the tempo, so you know exactly what to do. Now, if you have any of my book bundles, I will be emailing you everything that's in all the banks. Everything will be there for you, all the settings for you, so you don't have to write down what's in your banks. I'm going to do that for you. So here we go with the prep work. You want to check and press your voice button. And you're going to have user sounds in there, and you can simply just touch one of them, go from preset to user, and these are all your custom sounds that you've edited. Now, you know, it's really interesting. For instance, I always put a little more reverb on my sax. So all my custom user settings for the voices are right here. So you're going to press File, you're going to press Copy, you're going to press Select All, you're going to press Copy, and you're going to go to your USB and you're going to copy here. So there they are on the USB. Next, you're going to press your style button, and you're probably going to be on preset here. So go to user, because that's where everything is. Now I have all of my styles into Mike's Genos user styles. So that's the first thing I'm going to copy. If you don't, I'll show you what to do. So I'm going to go to Mike's Genos user styles, same process. File, Copy, Select All, Copy, go to USB, and you're going to copy here. Now, that does take a couple minutes, but you can see they're all here in the USB section. Now we're going to go back to user. Now, you can do everything at one time, but I don't suggest that. I am going to actually copy my Tyros styles that are loaded in there. So if you have the Tyros 3, 4, and 5 styles, you're going to copy all those to the USB too. And I'm going to do them individually in groups. So I'm just going to hit Ballads, Tyros 3, File, Copy. I can just touch it, copy, go to USB, and copy here. So here we go. There's my Ballad Tyros 3 styles. So you're going to do all of your Tyros styles. I'm going to do them one at a time. I suggest you do the same thing, and this will take a little time. I'm loading the Tyros styles one group at a time. Be patient. It takes time to do. Now, the last step before doing the update will be to save your banks. So this is going to be helpful when reloading your bank songs and styles back into your banks. And when you've completed all these steps, you're going to insert the USB into your Genos with the extracted Genos setup file. So I exit out here all the way to the main screen. I'm going to go into banks just by touching bank 1. Now this time I'm going to hit File, Copy, Select All, Copy, USB, copy here. And you can see it says Registration Bank right here at the top. And there you go. It was that quick that all those banks were saved. Now, the work that I'm doing now is going to be emailed to you. So I'm going to email you all of the registration styles, all of the banks, everything will be emailed to you right from this exact stick as soon as I finish loading all of the Tyros 3, 4, and 5 styles. Okay, so next I'm just going to remove my USB that I copied all the files to. I'm going to insert my Genos firmware update. And basically at this point I'm going to turn the Genos off. Now the last thing I'm going to do is press and hold the start stop and power your Genos back on, and just keep holding that start stop button. You'll see now it's searching. Now the Genos shows up here in the lower right hand corner. So you're ready to go now. All you have to do is follow the steps right on the screen and you will be able to update your Genos. Now once the update is completed, you just power the Genos down and you're going to turn the Genos back on. At this point, you're ready to start loading everything back in. And of course, you want to reload your user sounds first, then load all of your and my user styles, including the Tyros 3, 4, and 5 styles. And then the last step is to copy your banks back into your Genos. Now you're ready to start setting up all your banks. So you're going to repeat the process now. I'm going to remove my firmware update, put my USB with everything on it, and all I have to do is do my same steps I did before. So we'll zoom in a little bit, and I'm not going to do this because this one's already set up, but you're going to hit voice. Once again, right here, we're going to go to user, and your user will be empty, obviously. You're going to go to USB, file, copy, select all, copy, go back to user and hit paste. Copy here, I'm sorry, hit copy here. So you're going to do that with your voices, and you're going to do the same thing with your style. You're going to go to style, go to user, go to USB, and of course you're going to file, copy, select all, copy, and then hit user. Your user will be blank, and you're going to copy here. The last step's very simple. Exit out to the screen, same process. You go to your bank, and your banks are going to be empty. So you go to your USB and copy all of your banks right back into the Genos. Now what I would do is hit file, copy, select all. I'm going to turn off my Tyros 3 ballads because I don't want that copied there, and I'm just going to check, and it's got all my banks in there, so I'm good to go. I hit copy and go back to user, and it'll be blank, and you copy here. Okay, last thing. If you don't have the Tyros styles 3, 4, and 5, you can now purchase all of my user styles for the songs that I do every week on a USB without the music for $59.99 for the first one, and that's available on my video lessons page. So you're getting all my previous user styles on the Genos, and you're getting all of the songs in 2020, which goes up until 2021, and so you get every future song. Now I did this because I had a lot of requests for just my Styles and Banks USB, because people already had some books. Obviously, I have a lot of viewers out there. So I'm now doing that, and that includes shipping to any country. After that, it's only going to be $30 a year for the subscription. So you can find that on my Genos Tyros video lessons page. Okay, last but not least, everybody that's in my book bundles, you're going to be getting the email with all the bank settings on there, so you don't have to do that. I'm going to have that done in about 3 days. I'm also going to be emailing everybody with a book bundle, the Tyros 3, 4, and 5 styles through email. That's going to take me a little bit because there's only so much you can put in one email, and I have a lot of emails to send out. And I've been working on all this over the past few weeks, which is why I haven't done a song of the week. I'm preparing for 2020. I've got some great changes coming up on the music. This firmware update really showed me something that I need to do in case there's ever another update, because I was not expecting that to happen. But I am working diligently and will be starting on new songs next week. So you can wait to do this 2.0 upgrade until any time you want. If you want to wait till after the holidays, that's fine. It's no problem. Do it at leisure, because it's going to take time for you guys not in my book bundles to write down all those settings. But I'm going to send out everything completely so you can use it. So until next time, this is Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com saying have a great day, keep playing, and see you soon.